If you are receiving CPP or planning to retire soon, what I am about to share with you could literally change how much money lands in your bank account every single month. Because in 2026, the Canada Pension Plan is going through one of the most talked about changes in recent years, and most Canadians have absolutely no idea what is coming their way. So stay with me till the end of this video, because I am going to break down every single detail, every single number, and every single thing you need to know about the CPP 2026 increase, the new maximum payment, and exactly how this 2% raise is going to affect your retirement income. Welcome back to Canada Pension Authority, the channel where we make sure you never miss a dollar that belongs to you. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now because we cover CPP, OAS, GIS, and all government benefits that Canadian seniors and retirees need to know about. Now let us get straight into it. Let us start with the big number everyone is talking about. The maximum monthly CPP retirement benefit in 2026 is now set at $1,533. Let that sink in for a moment. That is $1,533 every single month, going directly into your pocket just from CPP alone. Now, not everyone is going to receive this maximum amount, and we are going to talk about exactly who qualifies and what determines your personal payment amount. But first, let us understand why this increase is happening and what is driving these numbers. Every single year, the Canada Pension Plan is adjusted based on something called the Consumer Price Index, which is basically a measure of inflation and the rising cost of living in Canada. The government looks at how much prices have gone up over the past year, and then they adjust CPP payments accordingly to make sure that retirees are not losing purchasing power. For 2026, this adjustment comes in at 2%, and while 2% might sound small at first, when you actually do the math on what that means for your monthly and annual income, the numbers start to look very different. Let us break this down in simple terms. If you were receiving the maximum CPP payment before this increase, you are now looking at an additional amount added to your monthly check. Over the course of a full year, that 2% raise translates into hundreds of extra dollars that you would not have had without this adjustment. And when you are living on a fixed income in retirement, every single dollar matters. Every dollar counts toward your groceries, your heating bill, your medications, and your quality of life. Now let us talk about who gets the maximum $1,533 payment, because this is where a lot of people get confused. The maximum CPP benefit is not something that everyone automatically receives. To get the full maximum amount, you would have had to contribute to CPP at the maximum contribution level for approximately 39 years throughout your working career. That means you were working, earning at or above the year's maximum pensionable earnings and making full CPP contributions for nearly 4 decades. For most Canadians, the reality is that their actual CPP payment will be somewhere below the maximum, because most people have gaps in their contribution history due to time off work, periods of lower income, raising children, or other life circumstances. The average CPP payment that most Canadians actually receive is significantly lower than the maximum. Statistics show that the average monthly CPP retirement benefit sits around $700 to $900 per month for most recipients. But with the 2026 increase and the ongoing CPP enhancement that the government has been rolling out over the past several years, these numbers are gradually climbing higher and higher. And if you are still working and contributing to CPP right now, the enhancements being added to the system mean that your future CPP benefit could be considerably higher than what previous generations received. Let us talk about the CPP enhancement, because this is something that a lot of people do not fully understand, and it is actually one of the most important changes to happen to the Canada Pension Plan in decades. Back in 2019, the federal government began a multi-year process of gradually enhancing CPP. This enhancement involves increasing both the contribution rates and the benefit levels over time. The goal is to eventually replace a higher percentage of your pre-retirement income through CPP than the old system did. Under the old system, CPP was designed to replace about 25% of your average work earnings. Under the enhanced system, that target rises to 33%. This might not sound dramatic, but for someone who earned $60,000 a year throughout their career, that difference could mean hundreds of extra dollars every single month in retirement. The CPP enhancement applies in two phases. The first phase ran from 2019 to 2023 and involved gradually increasing contribution rates for workers and employers. The second phase started in 2024 and introduced a second additional earnings ceiling, meaning that higher income earners are now contributing on a slightly higher portion of their income, which will translate into even higher benefits when they retire. If you are currently working and contributing to CPP during this enhancement period, you are building up what is called an enhanced CPP benefit on top of your base CPP benefit. These two components will eventually combine to give you a higher total monthly payment when you retire. Now, let us talk about something very important, which is the age at which you decide to take your CPP. This decision has a massive impact on how much you actually receive. You can start collecting CPP as early as age 60, but if you do, your payment is permanently reduced. For every month before your 65th birthday that you start collecting, your benefit is reduced by 0.6%. That works out to a 7.2% reduction per year. So if you take CPP at age 60, your monthly payment is reduced by 36% compared to what you would receive at 65. On the flip side, if you delay taking CPP past your 65th birthday, your benefit actually increases. For every month after 65 that you wait, your payment goes up by 0.7%, which is 8.4% per year. If you wait until age 70, which is the latest you can delay, your CPP payment is 42% higher than it would have been at age 65. This is one of the most powerful financial decisions a Canadian retiree can make, and it is one that deserves very careful thought. If you are in good health and have reason to believe you will live into your late 70s, 80s, or beyond, delaying CPP can result in significantly more total income over your lifetime. If you need the money sooner or have health concerns, taking it earlier might make more sense for your situation. There is no one-size-fits-all answer, but understanding how this calculation works puts the power in your hands to make the best decision for your circumstances. Now let us also quickly touch on how CPP interacts with other retirement benefits you may be receiving. Many Canadian seniors receive both CPP and Old Age Security, which is the OAS pension. OAS is a separate government benefit that most Canadians over 65 qualify for, and it also receives annual inflation adjustments. In addition to OAS, lower-income seniors may qualify for the Guaranteed Income Supplement, or GIS, which provides additional tax-free income on top of both CPP and OAS. Understanding how all of these programs work together is key to maximizing your total retirement income and making sure you are not leaving any money on the table. One thing worth mentioning is that CPP payments are taxable income. Unlike GIS, which is tax-free, your CPP benefit is counted as regular income, and you will need to report it on your tax return. Depending on your total income from all sources, you may owe taxes on your CPP, or you may qualify for credits and deductions that reduce your tax bill. It is always a good idea to consult with a tax professional or financial advisor to make sure your retirement income is being managed as tax efficiently as possible. Another important point is that CPP is not just a retirement benefit. The Canada Pension Plan also provides disability benefits for contributors who become unable to work due to a severe and prolonged disability, as well as survivor benefits for the spouses and common law partners of deceased contributors. There are also children's benefits for dependent children of disabled or deceased contributors. So CPP is really a comprehensive social insurance program that protects Canadians at multiple stages of life, not just in retirement. If you want to find out exactly how much CPP you are entitled to receive, the best place to start is your My Service Canada account. Through this online portal, you can view your complete CPP contribution history, see how many years you have contributed, and get an estimate of your future CPP benefit at different ages. This is free to access and extremely valuable information that every Canadian worker should review at least once a year. Knowing your numbers puts you in control of your retirement planning and helps you make smarter decisions about when to retire and when to start collecting your benefits. For those of you who are already receiving CPP and wondering when exactly this 2026 increase will show up in your payments, the adjustment typically takes effect at the start of the new year, with January payments reflecting the new amounts. If you receive your CPP by direct deposit, the updated amount should appear automatically without any action required on your part. If you receive a paper check, the same applies. The increase is applied automatically by Service Canada, and you do not need to apply or submit any forms to receive the adjusted amount. So to bring everything together, the 2026 CPP update is genuinely good news for Canadian retirees and near retirees. The maximum monthly benefit rising to $1,133, combined with the 2% cost of living adjustment, means more money in your pocket to deal with the rising costs of everyday life. The ongoing CPP enhancement means that future retirees will see even stronger benefits than what current retirees receive. And understanding how your CPP decisions, like when to start collecting and how to combine it with other benefits, can make an enormous difference in your financial security throughout retirement. This is exactly why staying informed matters so much. The Canadian retirement system has a lot of moving parts, and the people who take the time to understand how those parts work together are the ones who end up getting the most out of the system they spent their entire working lives contributing to. You earned these benefits, you paid into this system, and you deserve to receive every dollar that is owed to you. That is everything for today's video on the CPP 2026 increase. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps more Canadians find this important information. Share this video with a family member or friend who is approaching retirement or already collecting CPP, because this update affects millions of Canadians, and everyone deserves to know about it. And if you have not subscribed to Canada Pension Authority yet, now is the perfect time. We post regular updates on CPP, OAS, GIS, and all government benefits so that you always stay one step ahead. Drop your questions in the comments below. We read every single one and do our best to help. Until next time, take care of yourself, and we will see you in the next video.